Okay guys, so we will start with drawing lines using the absolute coordinate system. First we start our AutoCAD, then we will first set the limits. How to set the limits? You will simply write in the command line limits. It will tell you to specify the lower left corner. It's given in here -10, then comma -10. The upper right corner, it's given as 10 comma 10. Then you will have to zoom and then all. You will have your screen with the limits given. Now after doing this, the first method, we have to make sure that the dynamic input is on. The dynamic input, you can find it down in this section. It's dyne mode. Make sure that it's on. In order to draw, you can go from here to the line. Then after choosing the line, you will write 50 comma 50. It will start with this line 50 comma 50. You will have the first point. Then using the hashtag, so it's hashtag 150 comma 50. So it drew the second one. Then hashtag again 150 comma 100. It's by specifying the coordinates of the lines. Then hashtag again 50 comma 100. Then with the hashtag 50 comma 50, I will get the rectangle. Now this hashtag method is because the dynamic input is on. As I said, if we have dynamic input, we can specify the coordinates using hashtag. Now let's do again the second method with dynamic input off. So first we start with a line. In order to specify the first point, I will write 50 comma 50. This is the first point. We can see that my first point is selected. Then because dynamic input is off, then you can write directly without the hashtag the coordinates. So 150 comma 50, then 150 comma 100, then 50 comma 100, then 50 comma 50. So I will have the same result. This is the rectangle that I am using, or I wanted to draw. Now there is something called relative coordinate system. In order to do this relative coordinate system, we will have this example. So let's type the limits again. So limits, it's 0 comma 0 for lower left corner. For the upper is 30 comma 30. Then we have to zoom all. Then now in here we will go with a line again. This line we need to specify a first point for it, so it's 10 comma 10. This is the first line, the first point for the line. Now after this, let's type at 4 comma 5. What does this mean? This means like it will draw a triangle with 4 in here and 5 in here, and it will give me the second point. The same I will do at minus 4 comma 5. It will give me the second one. Then at minus 4 comma minus 5, it will give me the third point. Then I will have to go to very first point, which is 4 minus 5. So again at 4 comma minus 5. That is the relative how to draw lines with relative coordinate system, delta x and delta y. So there is something called polar coordinate system. What's polar coordinate system? Let's directly go to the example. First let's delete this one, and again with the limits. So limits 0 comma 0 for the lower left. The upper right is 300 comma 170. Then we have to zoom and all. Now in here let's see what will happen. First I will select line. After selecting line, we have to click anywhere to start our drawing as the instructions. So first let's click here. Now there is no coordinate given for the first point, so that's why we clicked anywhere. Now by typing at 70 with the smaller than symbol, it means giving an angle. So we will get this one. So it will draw a line with a length of 70 with angle 50. Now to draw the second line, it means that I will have to go with at 50 with the angle of 0. It will draw a line with the length of 50 and angle 0. Now let's do the third line. So it's at 130, the length of it, with the angle minus 60. This is how we get. Now let's do at 120 with the angle 140. You will get this one. For the last one, Once, for the last line, to connect it together, once your mouse is close to the first point that I started with, you will see a small green square. Once you click on it, it will close by itself. Now, press escape, you will get the desired shape. So, there is something really important that you have to understand very well. In order to draw a line with an angle, or whatever with an angle, AutoCAD has its own calculation system. So it will calculate the angle according to the horizontal line. So let's say I want to draw a line with length of 70 and angle 60. If I want to draw it with angle 60, then the first thing to do, let's say first we have this horizontal line. Now, according to this horizontal line, I want to draw from here a line with the angle 60 and the length of 70. So, to do this, if I'm considering the counterclockwise, it will be positive. So it will be something like at 70, which is the length, then less than 60. Less than is the symbol for angle. So I'll have the first line. As we said, from the horizontal line till this line, we have angle 60 because it's counterclockwise. We used the positive angle. In order to draw exactly the same line with the same length, the same angle, we will consider clockwise. So first this point. In order to start with this point, I will draw the same thing at 70, which is the length, with the angle. So if I want angle 60 in positive, which is counterclockwise, and I need it in counterclockwise, which is negative, I will use 360 minus 60 is 300, so it will be minus 300. If I press enter, you will see that I will have the same line. So according to the horizontal line from here, if I go clockwise, this angle will be 300. So from here to here, the angle is minus 300, the same as this one in here.